Three, two, one. We are now live. Hello again, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Buddy Talks. I'm your host, Marvin, and today I have a very special guest, someone who's usually known as the live studio audience. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello. Today I'm not the studio audience. I am Anna, and I am on air.
Yes, thank you again for joining us on this episode. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, just got a little bit of house I knew I was going to mess this up. I said I was going to get it right.
House cleeping. It's fine.
House cleeping, yes. Get that on a shirt. Go ahead and give us a 5-star rating and a written text review. What that will do is allow us to go ahead and reach a wider audience and give out more of those digital hugs. Everyone loves digital hugs. And real hugs. Go out, give some real hugs if you want. That's fine too. So, as I'm trying to do, a new segment is Where's Your Head At? It's where we go ahead and kind of see how everyone's doing. A little mental health check-in. So, Anna, where's your head at this week?
It's been kind of a hard week with adulting. Feeling kind of old, kind of mature. My body hurts.
Yeah?
Bank account's hurting.
Yeah, I know that feeling all
Work
too well.
life's hurting.
Yeah.
Just adulting has been really a little rough lately.
It's a little bit of a rough week. Hopefully it gets better.
It's the weekend, so things are already looking up.
Those are always better when it's the weekend. I know it feels like we're living for the weekend all the time. Like that song, Everybody's Working for the Weekend. I'd say I've been with you in the trenches. It's been a little bit of a rough week. It didn't start off too bad, but as the week progressed on, it got a little rougher just because of the whole adulting and having to have responsibility. Makes me miss those days of yesteryear when I could just kind of relax and kick back and enjoy just not having to worry about anything except for doing homework or anything like that. So I thought it was a nice, fun little thing, and it's actually a good segue into our next bit. Our topic this week is going to be about birthdays.
Yes, it is.
Indeed. When this episode airs, it's actually going to be about 2 weeks, roughly, from when I had my birthday party, which is an interesting one. Let me go ahead and I'll let you kick this one off with your whole thoughts on birthdays, especially now that we're much older.
Yeah, so birthdays have obviously changed.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah.
Moving away from someone else planning your birthday.
Yeah.
Into deciding what that looks like for you as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Is a pretty big shift, I think.
Yeah.
I am one of those people, and I think you are as well, that even as we age, our birthdays continue to be a cause for celebration.
Yes.
I know there are some people who feel birthdays shouldn't be marked.
Yes.
And they're just another day on the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
I do not agree with that philosophy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's interesting because I didn't celebrate my birthday as much as I do now. I think you have definitely allowed me to embrace it a lot more. For a while, especially after my 21st birthday, it kind of felt like everything was downhill from there. I didn't really have anything else to look forward to. 25, we got to rent cars. Cheaper
You're
insurance.
25. You have more responsibilities now.
Exactly.
Welcome.
Yeah, and then you hit 30, and it's just like, okay, it's a big 3-0, and then everything, a lot of people, it just feels worse and downhill, and they start hating and dreading their birthday. But what's interesting was recently I saw something, and it was talking about getting older, and it kind of made me reframe that. It was the whole, I'm getting this opportunity to celebrate another year. Mm-hmm. There are some people like, let's think of Kurt Cobain. He died when he was, 32? Bruce Lee was like in his 30s.
Yeah.
I'm now older than they ever managed to get.
Right.
And it's like some people never get to experience this. And so once someone kind of put it like that, it kind of allowed me to reframe things. And I'm going to get into it because it's now part of my birthday. I think you know where I'm going with this.
I do.
So a couple years ago, I lost my father. And, you know, it sucked. Especially since it happened on my birthday. So it was one of those things where you got to kind of see how I fell apart and how experiencing a birthday, I didn't want to even bother dealing with birthdays anymore. For me, it was just like, how can I celebrate anything when in the back of my mind, the thought was like, that's the day that I lost my dad. That's all I'm going to be able to think about ever since that fateful day happened. It's been, 2 years now?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, how can anyone deal with this? Because it's a really shitty situation. Let's be real. Let's be quite frank. Because it's like holidays change, especially that first birthday afterwards. That was rough. Mm-hmm. Because we got into our awesome house, the Walrus.
Yes.
And I was supposed to have a big party for everyone there. Unfortunately, with things happening, it didn't occur. So it was very rough. And I remember I didn't really want to celebrate anything, but you pretty much kind of pushed forward and it's like, let's go ahead and let's do this. Have everyone over. Because I think everyone in my family was going to be going through something. And you made a really valid point that it's going to suck if everyone's just kind of by themselves and just wallowing in their sadness. And I think because you've been able to kind of push me forward, this year was pretty kick-ass.
We had a very good birthday for you.
Yeah. And I think seeing all the, so many people in my life interacting that normally would never have a chance to interact, it was a great feeling. Mm-hmm. It was pretty awesome. And just, I think for everyone, they were able to kind of hang out and not think about the sad part of what that day represented.
It's a time where you can remember and share happy memories and not be alone and getting wrapped up in the unhappy parts of it.
Oh, yeah. Because you know me extremely well now, that I tend to kind of lose myself in my own head.
Yes.
And you've managed to pull me out every single time. And I appreciate that.
Because not only is it your birthday to celebrate, but now you get to grill meats.
Yes.
And you have something that you enjoy.
Yes.
To look forward to and take your mind off of things you don't want to have cycle out of control in your head.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one year, we were supposed to have a barbecue and a cookout. And we've made point pretty much to do a cookout every year for my birthday. And
even that first year, we didn't have a cookout here.
No.
But we did get you barbecue.
Yes, you did. You got me barbecue, and everyone got together. That was probably one of the hardest because it was the day after.
Yep.
It was the day after, I want to say. Yeah, that's when we kind of got together.
Because the cake had already been ordered.
Yeah, everything was already in place. And especially, shout out to my mom, who really wanted to make sure that her son was able to enjoy his birthday. Mm-hmm. And it feels really good knowing that there are people in my life that are willing to do that. Well, I'm getting a little choked up here. But I think moving forward, just being able to do that, and I just bought that new grill.
Yes. It's not a grill.
No.
It's more than a grill.
It's a lot more than a grill. It's a Traeger, so it's like a wood pellet, does everything for me, and it's amazing because it's almost set it and forget it. And the thing that really pushed me over is when you said your dad would want you to have this.
And it was on your birthday.
It was on my birthday. You're right, because he would have loved that, and I'm glad that I went ahead and made that decision, took that leap of faith, and just kind of followed through, because it's kind of a way. It's something I wanted. I always want to. I'm half Filipino. I want to feed people.
Yes.
So I'll make food like enough food for an army, and then I just want people to just dig in. And he might not have been able to be there to enjoy that when I first did it, but I want people still to get together and just kind of do it. And it's a day that I can celebrate with him. Mm-hmm. It's not a day of passing. It's just going to be like where I'll never ever forget. And there's nothing wrong with that.
And you'll be surrounded by people who won't forget either.
Exactly. And also, it'll ensure that those people who may feel sad or just, get in their own head and, have a hard time dealing with it, will be able to kind of kick back and relax for a little bit and just enjoy the good times.
Yeah.
Because sitting back and just watching all the people just hang out until God who knows when I loved it.
Our house has a magical quality of being cozy.
Yes.
So there isn't a lot of space to isolate yourself.
No.
So wherever you are, you're going to be close enough that someone's going to start a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And it is very likely going to be someone that you don't interact with on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. And that is one of the things I love most about our house.
Yes.
And about the group that we had for your birthday.
Yes.
Is that it's not a regular group of people.
Oh, no.
We have your mom, your brother, mm-hmm. his family, his father-in-law, mm-hmm. your friends.
Yeah.
Anyone else that gets brought along.
Yeah.
And we all just get together.
Exactly. New friends that we just met on that day. Mm-hmm. Old friends that we've known for eternity. Everyone got together and they were just mingling and everyone was just having a good time over food. And I wouldn't want anything. I wouldn't want anything else. That's all I can really ask for.
So how does that compare to your birthdays when you were a kid?
Oh, okay. That's actually a really good question. So in comparison to birthdays when I was a kid, I would say birthdays were a lot more selfish.
Uh-huh.
It was always about me. It's like, this is me. This is my party. This is all for me. What are, it's a celebration of me.
Yes.
And as a kid, because that's all you really know. You're just a little bit narcissistic.
It's a little ego going on there.
Yeah, especially like when you're a little kid. Because, let's face it, like first birthdays, all through like when you're a child, you are the star. Everyone is there for you. All the presents, everything. I have 2 nieces, and like when it's their birthdays, they are the star of the show.
Everyone else goes in the back corner.
Yeah. And, everyone sits and watches as you open gifts, as you blow out your candles, as you do everything. It's all you. Everyone knows that day is yours. And now that I'm older, I do a lot, like, there obviously is going to be parts for me, but I do a lot for other people. I did all, I didn't do all. I did a lot of the cooking. Yeah. We did the cooking.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did all the cooking. Cleaned the house up. You did a majority of it this time. Oh, I love you. And we got everything planned for our guests to have fun, for our guests to enjoy themselves, to help me celebrate. So it's not just me celebrating me, it's me getting everyone else involved to celebrate together.
But I think that's part of growing and maturing.
Yeah.
Is that you celebrate by being surrounded by so many people who love and care for you.
Yes.
It's not all about the presents or all about being the star.
Yeah.
It's setting the stage for everyone to have a good time.
Exactly. And like my mom was funny, and
your mom is always funny.
Yes. And like she's like, so, are you excited for your birthday? Yeah. She's like, what do you want? She was always joking. It's like, do you want, a box or you want an envelope? I was like, I just want everyone to have fun, enjoy the food that I make, and be happy. And that is what's more important to me, because I couldn't even think of anything that I wanted. People ask me.
I know.
It's like, what do you want for your birthday? I was like, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. But you got me that kick-ass wireless thermometer that's come in handy. Super clutch. And it's just like everyone else, they got me stuff that they know that I would enjoy. And it's odd because I didn't ask for it, but they know me well enough and they care enough. They got me these things I enjoy. And, for me, it was happy seeing everyone eat the food. Because I got the response I wanted from at least Josh when he...
Close your eyes, look away.
Yes.
God damn.
Exactly. It's like, God damn, that's good. And that right there, that made me happy. That's all that I really wanted. And I got that. And just everyone being together. Because I know it's a hard time especially for me, more so my mom.
Yep.
And I know for my brother. And everyone, like his family, everyone, was touched, by my dad. Mm-hmm. So even though he's not here, we were still able to just not be in a pool of sadness. We're still able to kind of smile and joke because that's what he would want. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't want us, sitting there being sad and just kind of wallowing in our own sadness.
If he was here, he would be the one sitting in the corner making the loudest jokes.
Oh, yeah. Hands down. He would just be, and that's where I get it from. I get it from him because I know what it's like to be sad. I'm sure he did too.
Yeah.
And that's why I just try my best to make people laugh. Because, being happy and laughing is way better than being sad.
Sadness has a time and place, but...
It does. Especially if I was a musician. That would be awesome.
You'd be moody.
I could be like a T Swift or something and just kind of come out with some sort of album all about me being sad, or Adele. Yeah.
Is T Swift her name now?
I think so. I've heard people say that. So I went with it. Is that what kids are saying?
And cool.
Yeah, that's the fleek thing to say. That's off cap. There's no cap.
People don't say fleek anymore.
Are you serious?
I don't think so.
Oh no, Siri. Not talking to you.
We're not. Siri does not say fleek either.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, my birthday has changed.
Yeah.
Because my birthday is at Christmas time.
Yeah.
So my mom always worked really hard to make my birthday
separate.
A birthday. Not this is a Christmas party.
Mm-hmm. Lump it together.
For Anna, this is a birthday party. And then Christmas happens next.
Yeah.
So our tree was never got before Christmas or before my birthday.
Really?
Didn't decorate before my birthday. My birthday or the day after was when anything would happen, Christmas-wise.
Really?
And my mom, just like me now, is very into Christmas.
Yeah.
Like she has bins of Christmas stuff. Mm-hmm. But that always waited until after my birthday.
I did not know that.
Yep.
I know for you, like our tradition now is after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, we get the tree, we go full on.
Right. So as I moved away from home, my mom now lives in Oregon and I am in Florida. I was alone for several birthdays.
Yeah.
And Christmas started to creep up into...
It started becoming part of your birthday?
Into November.
Oh, God.
Every holiday has its time.
Is that for you or your mom?
I think it's happened for my mom, too.
Okay.
My mom doesn't hold the December 14th is when Christmas starts.
Gotcha.
Rule anymore. But now, like after Thanksgiving, I always wanted something more to look forward to. Mm-hmm. Because I was always homesick, away from my people. So I was always like, well, I'll just start Christmas now.
Oh, okay.
So that's how Christmas started coming a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And then before I met you, when I was still in Florida for my birthday, because there were a couple of years in college, grad school, where I would be home by my birthday.
Yeah.
So then I would celebrate with my Oregon friends.
Yeah.
But once I got a job and I couldn't go back home for my birthday because I'm a grown-up.
Yeah. Responsibility and all that.
I know jobs don't really let you fly across country for a birthday.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I made the day about me.
Yeah.
So I would go maybe watch the sunset, get some beers, eat a burger, go to a movie.
Yeah.
Like I would just spend the day doing something that just I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So now that I've met you, we're kind of in this weird, what is my birthday?
Yeah.
Because I think last year before, once we moved in, because the first year we were still excited just to be close to each other.
Yes. Yeah, because we lived in separate houses. So.
We lived in separate houses, so it's still a big deal when we had a weekend together.
Yeah.
To go do something out of the usual.
Yeah.
But then I was like, yeah, we could go home and play a board game, but that's our regular Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, how do I make my birthday something more than just our typical weekend?
Yeah.
So I think that's where my birthday is now.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what my birthday is as an adult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that one time we went, took you to like some of your favorite spots on the other side of town, and then we watched the sunset. Then we got Vietnamese food, and just like we hung out that evening. I want to say.
Yeah, but that was before we lived together.
Before we lived together. I think once we lived together, that's when we had some other, like I had car issues, and I had to get another car. No, that was the Black Friday. I'm mixing things up.
The first birthday was when we had the guys over.
Yeah.
And you kept forgetting that I had a birthday cake.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we still had, it was your friends, but it was still people.
Yeah.
And we played board games, which is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So my birthday is slowly morphing into something new, which I don't know what that will look like.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially,
it's in transition.
Exactly. Because, I mean, where fall is so close to Christmas, there's a lot of moving parts that usually happen.
Yes.
Because every other year, you go travel and all that. And then with work, with school, and all that stuff, it gets very busy. And a lot of people, especially some of our friends who don't work normal 9 to 5, Monday through Friday jobs, it gets difficult for them. So it gets difficult balancing, but I think, we do a decent job just kind of balancing things out, especially with this new grill. I'm sure I'll be cooking something up.
I don't have any complaints about how my birthdays have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, they're not as
defined.
I don't have a group of people sitting around watching me open presents.
Yeah.
It's more you giving me presents.
This is true.
My mom will send me packages. Usually throughout December, I get several packages.
Yeah.
From my mom, and I have to text her every time.
Yeah.
Is this a birthday? Is this just a because?
Yeah.
Do I open this now? Do I wait? So I usually have at least one.
Yeah.
From her.
Yeah.
And then you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess I didn't really think about, because you're on the move and your family's so spread out. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of moving pieces for you, especially.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've been here for a while, and, like, my family, it's been pretty...
You have it pretty established.
Pretty established. So it's like, okay, this is what we're doing. We kind of said, all right, we're doing a cookout on this date, everyone, and everyone be here. Get food. If you're not here, that's on you.
And everyone knows it's your birthday.
Yeah.
So they've kind of already blocked out that
that
weekend to know that's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah. And I know it would be a good time. But yeah, I can see why it would be a little more difficult for you. So, when's the last time that you like celebrated like your birthday back home?
When was it? It's probably my last year at grad school.
Wow.
So 6 years?
Holy crap. Okay.
5 years? This will be my 6th birthday without going back home.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. And even back home, like my birthdays in grad school back home.
Yeah.
Was more about people getting together.
Yeah.
Like usually we're going to be at this pinball bar, bring some quarters, have some fun. My best friend Melanie usually brought cupcakes or made a cake of some sort.
Okay.
1 year we just had board game night at my house. So it wasn't a lot of presents.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'd get a drink brought for me.
Yeah.
But more of everyone getting together.
Yeah.
And doing something that I like to do.
That's cool. That's cool. And I'm sure you hear from like your family and everything. They at least hit you up or something on your birthday.
And with Facebook, you get 1 zillion.
All the notifications.
Yeah.
Saying happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. 'Cause I know for me, it's like, it feels like there's a ton of October birthdays. So it feels like almost every weekend someone's celebrating a birthday throughout the month of October for me.
Yeah, I think October are a lot of your birthdays.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends who have birthdays in December.
That's funny. Yeah.
A lot of Sagittariuses in my life. There might be a reason because...
So, okay. What would be one of your... Okay, let's say your birthday's coming up. What would be something that your dream day for your birthday? What would you want to do?
Put me on the spot like that?
Yep.
Dang. How realistic are we being?
World your oyster.
Okay. So no jobs, no money limit.
Sure, why not? What would you want to do for your birthday?
I'd probably like to celebrate in Oregon.
Yeah?
Or somewhere. Yeah, Oregon.
Oregon? Okay.
I like celebrating Oregon with other of my people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would you do? Morning, you wake up. What are you doing?
Ooh. Probably brunch somewhere.
Yeah?
Just be cliche.
Yeah?
We're gonna go to Portland and get brunch with everyone else.
Yeah? Okay. All right. So you get brunch. What spot would you pick? Let's just start hitting things up. What would you pick? What would you want for your birthday brunch? Where would you want to go that you can't typically go to because it's not here, obviously?
Well, I haven't done Portland brunch for a while.
Okay.
One of the favorites that comes to my mind is a place called Gravy.
Gravy.
Guess what they serve?
Biscuits.
Just biscuits. Nothing on top. Just straight biscuits.
Okay. So you go to Gravy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of that place. I don't think I remember you mentioning it.
It's like everywhere in Portland. Once people know about it,
you
can't go to it anymore.
Gotcha. I've seen Portlandia. I see how that goes.
Not to sound too hipster, but
it becomes a popular spot and everyone wants to go there. That was an episode of Portlandia when they had a new brunch spot open up, and people are waiting for hours and hours to try to get to the spot just to get their those Marion Berry pancakes.
Yep. As I said before about Portlandia,
yeah,
it's not that far off.
Which is It's funny you say that because once the first time I visited was this year, and after I visited, I watched some episodes. Like, yeah, this is about right.
Yeah. So we start with brunch.
Okay.
And then
at Gravy.
Wherever people wanted to go.
We're picking definite spots here.
Okay. We'll go to lunch at Gravy circa 7 years ago.
Okay. Whatever it was like then. All right. Gotcha.
And since it's my imagination, weather doesn't exist.
Exactly.
It's whatever I want.
Okay.
Probably go hang out at a park somewhere.
Okay. What is the weather usually like around that time of year? Is it snowing? Does it snow over there?
Nah,
not so much? Okay.
Not regularly.
Okay.
Probably cold.
Okay.
Very likely rainy.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the sake of this exercise, yeah, we'll go with it. It's a nice, cool day. Enough if you want to wear a jacket, you can. But, it's not raining. Go on.
Yeah. So hang out in the park for a little while.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have a hammock and I'll read a book for a while.
What would be a good park to go to?
Again, I don't know because I haven't lived in Portland for a decade.
Okay. Well, based on what you remember, what would be a good park?
I don't even remember the name of parks anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, hang out somewhere outdoors.
Okay.
For a little while.
All right.
Read a book. Let the food digest.
Okay.
And then since it's my imagination again, and I have a wonderful house in Portland.
Okay.
I would have a group of people over.
Okay.
And have hors d'oeuvres and snacks.
Fancy.
And drinks.
Now, is this catered or is it something that you would have put together beforehand?
It would be catered by some of my very good friends.
Who work in the service industry?
Some of them.
Some of them.
But I also have a lot of friends who are very good at making food.
Okay. All right. And I can attest to that.
Yep.
I can definitely attest to that.
Yeah, and again, similar to your birthday, just hang out.
Yeah.
Mingle with all the different groups of people.
Okay. All right, so now it's getting into the evening time. Now what?
Board games.
Board games. Board game of choice. Where'd you go?
Oh. We've been having a lot of fun with Pandemic lately.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think Pandemic is a good game.
With a lot of people?
Not a lot, because I think there's only been 4.
Well, yeah, but you get spectators, who definitely get into the game as you're playing.
And it can be played with people who don't understand board games because it's co-op. So you can tell them what to do and it doesn't.
They don't feel like they're at a disadvantage.
Right. Okay. I'm not going to try to con anyone into destroying the world.
Exactly.
Because I will be going down with them.
Exactly. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's now, let's say we've been playing board games for a while. Now what?
We go to bed.
No. Okay. No. All right. No karaoke or no going to a bar outside or anything?
No.
No? Okay. Pretty low key.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty good birthday, though. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
So in a dream world, turning 36.
Yeah.
That would be my ideal birthday.
Nothing wrong with that. That would be pretty good. I can tell you that we're not going to Portland for your birthday. As
Don't
much
ruin the
as
surprise.
I would love to. Yeah, that's not in the budget.
Yeah.
Not in the budget.
Me neither.
We can't afford that here yet.
Also, I probably have to work on Friday.
Yeah.
And then Monday.
Yeah. That could make things a little bit difficult. Yeah. So, would you say, do you enjoy birthdays more now or before?
Before.
Before?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Just curious.
Well, I think it's different for me because I used to have more people around me.
Yeah.
On my birthday.
Makes sense.
And I try very hard as an adult to maintain my birthday as a special thing.
Yeah.
But it's harder.
Yeah.
When
balancing schedules and
it's the two of us.
Yeah.
Making my birthday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, would you think it would be better if we can get like your people over here for your birthday?
That's way too much work.
No, I'm just saying, like, what would recapture some of that magic?
I just think it's lost.
Yeah?
I think that's part of what happens.
Just as you get older?
Growing up, moving, changing. I don't have any issues with the way my life is now.
Yeah.
I'm happy to own a house in Florida.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
Very happy to have you.
Yeah. I'm happy about that too.
And if having my people at a birthday party is something I sacrifice for that,
yeah,
I guess that's what happens.
Yeah, I can agree. I'm very happy with where things are going right now anyways, as is. Yeah, there are some things I would like to be different. Like, you know, I'd like my dad to be around to be able to enjoy it with me. That'd be cool. That's pretty much like the only thing I can really think of, though, is the fact that he isn't here in person to celebrate. But I feel that, you know, getting to where I'm at, everything happens for a reason and builds who I am. So I'm not unhappy with anything. I know you do a lot to make things pretty magical for me, especially when I get.
I am a unicorn.
You are, and I still think like some of the cool things you do, like every now and then you pop with another box for me to open. It's like, oh, what's that? Oh my goodness, look at that! It's another box, and it'll be something, you know, very heartfelt. And, you know, a lot of times it'd be something that you made or something, and you just know exactly what it is just to make me happy. Because, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty easy to please. I don't really ask for, like, too much.
You are pretty easy.
And
except that you own every single toy in the world.
Yeah, that's where it's difficult because, you know, as I gotten older.
He likes Ninja Turtles. I'll get him nothing because he owns every Ninja Turtle thing in the world.
Exactly. But like, you've done some really cool things. Like, I'm wearing one of the shirts that you made right now, Wakanda Forever, that you made for my 35th birthday with its own little insignia.
I made a Marvin's 35th birthday logo.
Yeah, and we generally go to the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot every year. And it's so we stay out.
Epcot even throws its own festival for Marvin's birthday. That's how big of a deal
exactly.
it
is. They started doing this festival, and now they're doing magnets just for me.
Just for you.
Just for me.
Yeah.
But we always have a good time. We stay at a resort, and it's just fun. It's a fun time because we go out there. We don't have to worry about adulting. We could
That's the best thing.
Chill, relax, and just not have to, we don't even have to drive anywhere because we park the car generally, and then that's it. We're taking the public transportation to and from the parks. Everything's on. We walk around on property. Sometimes I'll bring my camera with me, and we'll just go on photo walks, or I'll take a nap. And then you go and explore.
Mostly he takes a nap.
Yeah, you go out, explore, read in the hammock. That one time when we had that little spot on the little beach was really awesome.
Yeah.
We were just kind of in the little lawn chairs. I was just reading the Infinity War comic book. And I think didn't you have like an audiobook or something? I don't remember.
I did.
Yeah.
Disney is the only place I ever go without bringing a book. I'm realizing now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I rarely bring a book to Disney.
You're right. And what we just got back this time, we watched Moana and Monsters, Inc.
And the one with the mouse.
Oh, Ratatouille. Yeah. We watched all three of those and just kind of hung out.
Yeah.
Had pub subs and just enjoyed ourselves. It was a fun time.
So, last question.
Okay.
Are we getting to that point?
Oh, no, we still got time.
Okay.
We can have other questions after this.
Most memorable birthday as a child.
As a child, I could think of two that jump out at me.
Okay.
One was when I got my Ninja Turtles party wagon. It was put on layaway, and I knew I was going to be getting it in October, and that felt like the longest month ever, because I would just count down the days until we can go pick it up, and I could just, have cake, eat pizza, watch movies, and just hang out. And I got my Ninja Turtle van. So
your birthdays as a child.
Yeah.
Did you have just family?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you have, like, friends?
Most of the time, it was just family.
Because I know the girls, your nieces.
Yeah.
It was just family.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just family. I didn't really do anything, like, I didn't do the Chuck E. Cheese. I didn't do anything like that. It was just pretty much family. Me, my mom, dad, and my brother. And we would go and they'd, take me somewhere, or we get some food. Well, as a kid, I just wanted pizza all the time. So we'd go to Little Caesars back when it was super delicious.
Only as a kid?
Yeah, I don't like it as much as other people.
Pizza?
Yeah, I love pizza, but
you don't want pizza all the time?
No, I don't. That's the weird part.
What? Since when?
I prefer like sandwiches and burgers. Yeah.
Since yesterday?
I mean, there are times, I just, like, pizza's delicious, but I can only do it so much now. And I get picky. I can't do, like, just any pizza.
Well, I know that.
But, yeah, that time. The other one that I remember, which is kind of funny, because I think I was in 6th grade. And my mom was studying for like a promotion at work. My dad was working. I think my brother was working too. And it's kind of forgot about my birthday. And like my mom was like, "Oh shit!" So she got a cake and everything. And
your mom did not say, "Oh shit."
Not in English, at least. And she managed it. She got a cake, got everything taken care of, and we still celebrated. Maybe not the day of, like a couple days later, but I thought that was just kind of funny because I was just outside playing with my friends, and it's just like, oh, yep, it's my birthday. Nothing's really going on here. Okay, this is life now.
I had one of those birthdays too.
Yeah,
and it might have been around 6th grade.
Really? People just forgot.
I don't.
Life happened.
There was a lot of weird stuff going on in my life.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into that, but I think the one gift I remember was a hairdryer.
Yeah, I got a Timex watch that had a glow-in-the-dark face.
I've never been one to blow dry my hair.
No?
So it was That's
kind of hilarious.
I remember getting it and be like, what do I do with this?
I don't understand this.
Yeah, it was... And now that I think of it, the 2 birthdays, including that one that stand out, are the ones where I got gifts that I did not love.
What was the other one?
So my mom will remember this. The Winnie the Pooh Christmas.
Elaborate.
I guess before school, I went back to school shopping with my dad's girlfriend of the time. And I never cared what I wore very much. And somehow she decided to buy me a lot of Winnie the Pooh clothing. So I remember it happening and be like, this is a lot of Winnie the Pooh, but okay.
That's hilarious.
Like, sure, I'll wear it. It's clothes, whatever.
So she just assumed that you liked Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, so because of that, my mom then assumed I liked Winnie the Pooh.
That's hilarious.
Because
oh man, that's funny.
It was maybe 6th grade, 7th grade. There was the whole teenager, my mom doesn't know my life thing going on.
Yeah.
She was probably feeling overwhelmed that she had 2 teenagers in the house.
Yeah.
And didn't know how to deal with us. So since I was wearing a lot of Winnie the Pooh clothes, she saw this animated Winnie the Pooh at Costco.
Oh, this is great.
And thought I should have it. And my birthdays were always sleepovers.
Yeah.
So I always had a group of 3 to 5 friends that I was really close with throughout all of school. And we'd always have a sleepover. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we did our hair in curlers. Sometimes we made gingerbread houses. Mm-hmm. Like it was always a thing.
Yeah.
But always a sleepover. So I opened it in front of my friends as a middle schooler.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, oh, thanks, Mom.
Oh my God.
And then my friends were like, what was that? I was like, I don't know. And it was like Winnie the Pooh, like kind of Christmassy, standing in a nightgown.
Like pajamas?
Yeah, but like a dress pajamas.
Oh, like old school, like
yeah,
Ebenezer Scrooge style, like pajamas. Okay.
And he had like a book or something in one hand and a candle in the other, and it was like he was walking but turning his head.
This is one of the funniest things I've ever heard of. This is awesome.
So he would turn his head and look like he was eating the candle. Yeah. So I think I wrote her a note. Because there was a time when my mom and I communicated mostly by notes to each other.
By notes?
Yeah. I was a very angsty teenager.
Oh, man.
My mom and I are best friends now.
Yeah. I would never have guessed this.
We had a couple years we were not.
I never would have guessed this after seeing you and your mom now.
So I think I wrote her a note and said, I hope I said, I really appreciate it that you got me a gift and it seems very thoughtful. However, I don't love it.
Wow. To whom it may concern.
Yeah.
Thank you for this. However.
So I left that the night of my birthday party.
Wow.
Woke up to breakfast the next morning and the Pooh was gone.
Yeah.
And I had a Mary Engelbrecht, which you might not know.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. It was a thing that girls liked. It was kind of like a classier Lisa Frank-ish.
Okay.
Like, have you ever seen like the bowl full of cherries?
Yeah.
Little, I don't know. I really liked it. It was like a little fun artist person.
Okay.
So the Pooh was gone and a book of that was in its place.
Okay.
And my friends were like, you told your mom you didn't like your present? I was like, yeah. Did you see my present?
Oh, wow.
It was the worst. And like we had made fun of it the night before. So like we were all on the same page that this Winnie the Pooh thing was terrible.
They just thought it was pretty ballsy that you had the gall to say something, I guess.
Yeah. I was like, my mom appreciates honesty.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to put that thing in my room.
Yeah.
So either she sees it, shoves in my closet, which seems hurtful to me.
Yeah.
Or I say I don't like it. And I get something I like in return.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That seems...
I mean, you're a straight shooter. I can respect it.
Yeah.
I can definitely respect it.
I probably could have been a little more diplomatic.
But you're an angsty teenager.
I was in middle school. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It was a strange time in my life. I was listening to a lot of No Doubt.
Oh, Gwen Stefani.
And Goldfinger.
Yeah. Like the Austin Powers movie?
No.
Oh.
It was a band.
Oh, no. Gold. I'm thinking Gold Member. Goldfinger was James Bond. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Neither of those are what I was listening to.
Yeah. I think I was listening to very different musical things back then.
We had a different middle school experience.
Very different.
But that's one of my most memorable birthdays.
Okay. That's pretty funny. I don't think I've ever heard that story before. The Winnie the Pooh thing, that's pretty amazing.
My mom and I still joke about it regularly.
So that's funny. But hey, I mean, kudos to her for just like, okay, all right. And she didn't get angry with you. Or did she?
Not to my face.
Oh, gotcha.
I think I probably hurt her deeply most of those few years.
Gotcha. You're just doing a lot of, emotional cuts.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, here's another one. Okay, all right, let's just keep on trucking. But yeah, I think that's about all I have for birthday. So yeah, you called it right. That was the last question.
Yeah.
I think moving on, I have a couple of comments from Mr. Opus Garza. Back in episode 4, he mentioned that he loves the Matrix series. The 3 movies, 9 animated short stories, which was really awesome. Are you familiar with much of the Matrix?
I saw the first Matrix.
That's the only one that really matters aside from the
I know
animated
there
films.
Are other Matrixes that occurred.
Matrices?
I fill out Matrixes for work.
Yeah.
I am now fully trained and certified.
Yeah.
If anyone needs me to sign their Matrixes, I will review their IEPs thoroughly.
Nice. Are you the one?
No, and I don't know what pill I would take.
Gotcha. Okay. At least you know enough about that. So, hey, that joke still landed.
But the question.
Yeah.
Comment.
The comment. He just loves it. And 3 video games. 1 which had a full set of film scenes telling Niobe's story. Preview comic that was recalled due to mature content I didn't know about. And a bunch of other short stories. I love the world building in The Matrix, which is very interesting. That I know we're going to get more into this in our honest opinion when the next Matrix movie comes out. So that'll be interesting. Comment for the 5th episode, Left 4 Dead. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned what Left 4 Dead was to you. It's one of the best games ever made.
Leaving out this little piece of my life, which is the best game ever made.
Yeah, it's definitely hands down one of the best games ever made. It's you and 3 other people, and you're fighting zombie hordes.
Oh, so just a regular Saturday.
Exactly. And because there was like the co-op element and they had like a versus, so like if you did versus, one enemy, like one team is the zombies and the other ones are survivors trying to get to the end. Mm-hmm. I lost so many hours of my life due to this game, and I'm not even mad. Shout out to my squad. It was me, my friend Alan in Buffalo, my friend Tim, who's also in Buffalo, and Alan's brother who lives here in Tampa. And we would just jump on, and this is all that we would do. And I freaking loved playing this game. The last comment was episode 6. I just finished the full 4 seasons of Batman the Animated Series, introduced his 5-year-old daughter. She loves Batgirl and Robin. Batman's okay in her book. Next is Batman Beyond, Sub-Zero movie, and The Phantasm. Batman the Animated Series was one of the only series that actually made me like Batman. Because as a kid, Adam West is what I knew. I saw the Tim Burton movies, but I still didn't really care for Batman. Once I saw the animated series, I was sold on Batman and his universe. That's why I'm excited for the Blu-ray of Batman Beyond is coming out, because that's also amazing. I know I have my full animated series collection here, which is awesome.
Is that what that is over there? Isn't that on Blu-ray?
That is on Blu-ray. That's the animated series that came out in '92. Batman Beyond is a story of like Batman's future, so it's his successor.
Oh.
Yeah. So that one, it was one of the few.
Were there pearls involved in the successor?
No, but there's cloning. Yeah. And old Batman who pulls a gun on someone because he's like old and he can't really keep up anymore and he is about to get murdered, so he pulls a gun on someone.
Damn.
Yeah, it gets pretty dark, but it's a really good series. So thank you, Opus Garza. Keep comments and questions coming. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit us up at buddytalkspod@gmail.com. So if you have anything for Anna or me, just feel free to hit us up there. You can also find us on buddytalkspodcast.com. You can find me on at The Artful Gent on Twitter or Buddy Talks. Do you have anything else you'd like to add, Miss Anna, live studio audience?
We really like digital hugs.
We really love digital hugs, and we would love for everyone to get digital hugs. So again, like, subscribe, give us 5-star rating, and a written text review. Again, thank you, Anna, for being on here with me tonight and celebrating birthdays.
Thanks for putting me in front of the mic.
Yes.
And off the couch.
Exactly. Spit that hot fire. Hopefully we can get some more. I know I want to go into a couple other things with you, and I want to get Lewin on some of that too, because we got to talk about Pacific Northwest.
Yes, we do.
Definitely got to talk about that.
Dive into this.
Yes.
Better part of the country.
Changed my life. But until next time, everyone, thank you again. You guys have a good night. Bye.
Bye.